Raquel from Recovery to Wellness. I'm back with a video actually, which is going to just be a very honest kind of life update, I guess. I think I filmed 2 life updates in February, and then I did a small life update live stream kind of thing on the 17th, I think, of March 2022. Is currently the 28th of March 2022, so it's been a while. I haven't fully edited a video in a very long time. It's been over a month. I've just mainly done live streams lately, and yeah, I kind of just want to talk about things and sort of do another honest life update and kind of where I'm at with things, and talk about some other future videos I want to do, and I'm trying to make sure this is in sync, and I think it is, so a lot to cover, and maybe just my own expectations of the channel and the process of creating creating videos or so. And then after I do this, it's probably gonna be 25 minutes. So, hi. So it's been a while. I mean, I think I looked over, I honestly haven't looked at how many videos I still have to edit. I found one from when I did that library live stream. I found one that I can edit down, which will be fun, and it won't be that bad. And then I think the last time I filmed, it was a life update or a haul or something. But I haven't really filmed in a while, and I haven't been editing my videos, which is a whole other story. I swear, over the course of time, I didn't really get, I made a channel back at the end of 2016, and I didn't really start being more consistent with uploads until 2020. So the channel as a whole is a scraggly beard, in a sense. I do have so many goals and dreams for the channel. It's just I get stuck in perfectionism and then overwhelming myself and having so many videos to edit that it's just, and I don't know what I'm doing when I'm editing, so it's just I'm very basic on this channel. It's a very chill kind of channel, and even live streams have been kind of encountering even their own sort of life, in a sense, in a way that I'm very aware that my live streams are long or potentially very boring, and live streams are different than a video, because a video I can just edit out stuff. If there's too much of a span of time that's I'm not even on the camera, I can just edit that out on a video. But then if it's a live stream, you can't do that, so it's a little more taxing in some ways. And sometimes I don't know if if I set that I'm oh, I'll go live on Thursday, but then by Thursday comes around and then I'm not feeling it, and then I'm do I cancel, do I not? And I mean, so much of it is my own high expectations for myself, but I also get concerned that maybe I'm not following through on things that I say that I want to do and things. So, but I don't get money off of YouTube either, so it's just a mess, because my therapist will be well, it's different if it's your job versus if it's just something you do for fun, because then, if it's your job, you have to show up, go to work, do the thing. But online it's different, because it's I don't get paid for it, and using a lot of hand gestures, but I don't get paid for it, and it's merely just on my free time. And I either don't have free time because I'm often procrastinating and avoiding things, because that's what I do as a behavioral pattern, or I'm getting so high expectation that it has to be perfect, and then I don't do it, and I procrastinate and avoid it and everything. Or I am just busy with other stuff. I do have another job, Althea. I work at Althea. I've been almost there 6 months, which is interesting, and so I do that 3 days a week, and then I've been reading a bit more, which is good. It's just little bits of progress, and I haven't done any fanfiction writing at all, and I feel so bad about that. And also, I just got somebody who commented on a couple of my fics that I have to respond to tonight, and yeah, it's just, and then with the breakup and everything, like, everything's just like, it's just a mess. So bear with me, please, because at some point I'll figure it out. Definitely leave me constructive criticism, though, in the comments, like, if you think I could be doing something better, or you want to see a different type of style with editing, or, you know, just like a how-to video. If you know some, like, how-to channels out there, that would be fantastic, because I honestly don't know enough about it. And if you know any Instagram accounts, that'd be great, because I tried looking up, like, video editing tips on there, but it didn't really come to fruition. Or if you have WordPress blogs, that would also be a good one, because I am on WordPress. So yeah, I think if I just learn more, I think it was like Squarespace maybe, or I think it was Squarespace, where like you can do classes and stuff and then be taught different skills. I just haven't been taught them, you know, so I don't know like what it is that I'm doing right or wrong or needs improvement. And like, I definitely know that my videos, I'm very aware that my videos minimally edited, so it's just the basics. But I would like to be better, and I'm, again, a perfectionist, and dealing with a lot of perfectionism kind of stuff right now, so, like, I know it can be better. I know I'm not doing or having all my best at it right now, and I want to learn and get better, and hopefully, you know, maybe that accumulates other people's interest, or they don't mind me talking and rambling for, like, 30 minutes, you know, all of that. So it's just a process. You know, I would just like to improve and make better content. And I mean, it is really much a one woman show, because I'm the one editing when I do edit. I'm the one filming it, I'm the one editing it, I'm the one interacting and everything. But yeah, so I want to do better, and I get overwhelmed, and I just, honestly, I'm not even on my laptop that much sometimes. I'm on my phone more, but I have some fun videos from my phone that I can do into a video sometime. Should do that soon. But I'm gonna try to edit a video and upload it before the end of March. Yeah, that's pretty much as far as my channel. And as far as fanfiction goes, my mental health, like high school set mental health fanfic, I have the most progress in right now. If you don't know, I write a lot of Loki-centered Avengers fanfiction, kind of about like overcoming like physical and like mental health conditions and adversity, and a little bit of romance, friendship, trials of life in a sense, life, death, that kind of thing. Do touch on suicide, so yeah, and like trauma too, and torture, and sometimes rape, so all those things. But they all have, the chapters of the stories have appropriate trigger warnings, so no worries. But Distorted Disorder is the one that I've worked on the most since October last year. And with the breakup, I just haven't, and if anything else, I have been working on groups more at work, so more of my creativity is coming out in like groups for work than like on the paper itself. But I do want to work on that. Somebody asked me about the Distorted Disorder one, which I have to reply to again, and then someone asked me about the seizure fic I do, which I haven't worked on at all. Like, I haven't touched that at all. I think I'll more than likely update my mental health one, D&D, and or A Little Unsteady, which is about fainting and stuff, medical mystery kind of thing. So those are the two that I'd probably update sooner than later. And then Severed, which is the paralysis one, also after that, and then the seizure one, and then a few of the other ones. I think I started writing, I have Come to Pass, which is one of the blindness fanfics. I have that story, I have a chapter going on that one. I forgot about that one. So I could probably do update Distorted Disordered, A Little Unsteady, although I haven't had any. So Distorted Disordered, Come to Pass, and then A Little Unsteady, because A Little Unsteady I haven't worked on at all, like in the last year. So as far as breakup stuff goes, or actually no, I'm wearing a Loki shirt. I'll talk a little bit about MCU because we're already on the subject of fanfiction. Ooh, actually, because of MCU, so my other like ring for my phone just got super loose and was like falling off kind of thing, so I had to replace it, and I got my first pop socket. It's iron. This is arc reactor. Oh, am I doing that the right way? It like glows in the dark a little bit, but it's so pretty. So it's my first ever pop socket. So it's like fancy. So now I get to have like more Marvel merch. And then on my iPod, I used to have a silver case. I'm probably gonna put photos up on Instagram soon, but now I got like a tide pool, and it's like super cool. Very mindful, very satisfying. So yeah. So I updated my cases, which is cool. And Marvel. So yeah, I finally finished watching Thor. I just have to review it now on my blog, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But I have the whole outline frame of it done. I just have to actually go through my notes and like figure out the sections and stuff like that. I am getting close to watching the first Captain America movie, so that's my like next one to come up with. And then I'll be able to watch Avengers, yay! It'll be so good. So, and then I'll get closer to actually being one day able to watch the Loki show and WandaVision and all the current Marvel stuff that's happening. But for right now, I'm not there yet, so no spoilers for this stuff. But, yeah. Speaking of movies, keep avoiding the main subject, right? Good job, Raquel. Speaking of movies, I've watched a couple other TV shows and movies lately. I have actually, I guess related to the breakup, I can say that I fell asleep last night to listening to Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes on Netflix, and a night before, in the distant past, like in the 2 weeks ago, I listened to Pokemon episodes and fell asleep to that. I am trying to do more things that help me cope than, even if I can't make it into a video, I've been doing it more just even for myself, which I have been struggling with for a while now. So I, for instance, have worked on this coloring book. I worked on this image, which I've worked on more consistently lately. And so I'm not like filming it or anything, I'm just doing it on my own, and I'm listening to like either comedy specials or comedy specials and like text-to-speech Reddit stories. So that's how that looks so far. I'm gonna do the bark, the tree, all in brown watercolors, which will be fun. So I've been just trying to do little things like so another thing has been like, I've been trying to be like, oh, well, I'll do my makeup before I go to work, or I'll do my makeup before I go out, but then I want to film it too, so it's like, then I just don't do it, and then I add these stipulations, and then it's a bunch of stuff. So, trying to work on that. Another thing that I've done a little more for myself has been to make more progress in this book. Still reading it. It's almost April and I'm still reading it. But I'm less than 100 pages now. And from the last time that I read it or mentioned it, like, I mentioned it on Instagram recently, and then I mentioned it in that library, like, after the live library video. But I managed to read like 30 pages last Friday, so I'm really happy about that. And I'm like 50 pages into the review now too, so that's really exciting as well. I want to get like 30 more pages into it very soon, but I don't know. I mean, maybe if I could finish it before the end of the month, that would be great. Sorry, hold on. If I can finish it before the end of this month, that would be awesome. But I would also probably want to finish the review at the end of this month too. And I don't know if like 2 days is like enough time to do all of that in. I want to like set myself up for failure kind of thing. but I also really don't want to add another month to, like, the list of, like, the review process, so shit, I have to do a blog post about Bridge. WordPress has been doing monthly word prompts now, and I wanted to do one for this month, which was the word bridge. I really want to do that, but I don't know when I'm going to find the time. So this book I have improved upon, and, you know, got 57 pages into the review process, which is fantastic, because it's 262 pages, so that's also progress. I mean, as far as hauls, I have been doing I've bought other things. I haven't done, like, a full-on video about them, but I am gonna probably work on some goals for April, and use, like, a planner page and stuff all for that. And I also have an idea of doing, so, okay, let me know with a smiley face sun emoji in the comments if you want to see me talk about some of my either bullet journal, like my line paper bullet journal spreads, my new bullet journal spreads with blank pages that are, like, artsy and decorative, that I think I've shown on a live before, or the planner pages that I've been doing, such as this guy. So if you want to see more of this, like a video just on its own about that, give me a sun smiley face, like the little sun with the smiley face in it, emoji in the comments. So then I will do that. That will be fun. And I was going somewhere with that. I just want to do more spreads and more goals and reassess past goals and try to do better next month. And one of the other ideas I had is for another video, it would be to do something along the lines of, like, how to help yourself after a breakup, or how I help myself after a breakup, something like that. Because I want to sort of share some of the coping strategies I use, and, you know, maybe that could help somebody out there, or we can all just talk in the comments about how we've handled exes and, you know, the whole process of that. So, speaking of that subject matter, let's actually dive into probably what you're most interested in hearing, which is how I'm doing with the breakup. So, if you don't know, my partner and I, Vaness, which they use they, them pronouns, we were together almost a year, and then they broke up with me this month, and on, like, the 9th, I think. And then alongside of that, you know, Vaness has struggles with an eating disorder, so they were in residential treatment, and we knew a mutual friend, Faye, who suffers from severe mental health conditions, severe chronic suicidality and things to that effect. So we were all sort of like, I met Faye through Vaness kind of thing, so we were all kind of friends and everything, and then Vaness broke up with me, and then Faye was like, I'm gonna shut you out of my life too. So it's been a series of losses, I guess. Like, Faye is still alive, that I know of. So, but, they've definitely been trying to not be alive a lot. So, I mean, they're in an inpatient hospital right now, but they have been attempting while they're inside. So, you know, and Faye also uses they, them pronouns, and I don't dive into how much I relate to them or whatever, because that's their stuff, not my stuff. So if I can make it about me, I'll make it about me, because I tend to look at it as, it probably is a little bit of self-exploitation, but, like, I have my own permission, so that's fine for me to do, but it's not, like, totally appropriate for me to, like, discuss all the intricacies within that relationship online. So, because a lot of it is their stuff, so I try to stay away from doing that. I just try to focus more on, like, how I'm feeling, things like that. But I'm just giving you a little bit of backstory, because I finally figured out how to talk about it, so this has been improvements. But yeah, so I mean, ultimately, I think we talked, well, I mean, I haven't had contact with either of them for about almost 2 weeks, I would say. And how I'm feeling, I don't have to go 25 miles an hour on my way home from work anymore. Sometimes I do a little bit, but mostly I'm okay in that department. I'm not having suicide thoughts. I'm having some self-harm thoughts. And even the suicide thoughts, they're not like, oh, I can't live without Faye or Vaness and such, so I'll just kill myself. It's more of like I don't want to feel this pain, and like, how can I escape that pain kind of thing. And then, but I haven't had that in probably about a week, and I went like 3 to 5 days where I wasn't crying at night about losing both those relationships. So I mean, that's also improvement. I can listen to the song Kills Me Just the Same by Cimarelli, and that's been helpful a lot. I still cry at You're Worth It. That song, it just gets me, like, I can't right now. But also No Time for Toxic People by Imagine Dragons has been really helpful. And overall, I guess I just want to do, like, you know, so that's been some of my music has been a coping strategy, and talking with my friends about it, and my mom, and even online a little bit, like in private conversations, and reading a book, and just taking care of myself, and resting a lot. I've been very low energy lately. I've pulled a little bit here and there, I've picked a little bit here and there, but it's not so bad, I guess. Like, it's there, but it's not like the end of the world kind of thing. Like, it's present, but it's not too bad. I've been able to kind of chip away at it and redirect and do things. And talked to my psychiatrist today, so I did a couple sessions, went with my therapist, you know, twice a week for the last couple weeks or so. This week I'm just doing once a week, but overall I'm getting there. I definitely still want to reach out to my ex. I want to reach out to Faye. And I don't even know why, because neither of them are in a position to either comfort me or realize the scope of the situation, and I'm just gonna wind up getting disappointed and be right back at the start of it. So my mom is like, don't reach out to them at all, which is hard because I don't think, especially Vaness, I don't think Vaness realized the weight of their decision, and it was the fact that it was a decision and not a discussion really bothered me. And then, like, they just thought we could be friends, and I was like, no, like, that's not how that works. But, and then Faye on the other side is like unable to take responsibility for their own recovery, and you know, even in the time where we weren't friends, we didn't talk for a week or so, a week and a half, you know, when I did talk to them, they were still doing the same pattern of behavior, still acting on suicide thoughts and trying to end their lives. And I, on the other hand, was reaching out to my therapist, or reaching out to my psychiatrist, and reaching out online, and reaching out and getting myself help to get through it, which is the stark difference in our recoveries, essentially. That path of self-destruction, like the crossroads of self-destruction versus healthier choices. And I don't blame them in the sense that they can't control, no person can control what their thoughts say or what feelings they feel. I do believe, though, that you can control your actions and you are responsible for your own recovery. I do believe in that highly, and right now Faye is just not at a point where they can do that, which is very disempowering and very aggravating, but it's just how it is. So I have to wait until it's been a few months before I reach back out to them, or if they reach out to me, or whatever. And, you know, same with Vaness too, like, they're active in their eating disorder and everything, so it's just a mess. But I've definitely had some borderline activated moments. And as far as work goes, yeah, I've been there like almost 6 months, kind of almost 6 months. And it's been good. Like, I still really enjoy it. I had to do like my first like restraint kind of thing the other day, which was interesting. I definitely need to brush up on like how to do it though, because definitely when like the emergency happens on unit, everything goes out the window. Like, you just don't remember what step do I do. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get a refresher course sometime soon. And then again, I've been doing like groups and stuff, and I've been doing kind of creativity in that sense, so I have to go back to creative writing, video editing, and things to that effect. So honestly, that's gonna be the end of this video. I think I covered a lot of what I needed to cover. You know, there's a couple things I didn't cover related to my recovery, but I think I can save that for another time. And if I do like a video just on like how I got through the breakup and stuff too, that would also be A+. So I'll do that sometime in the future. And whenever you actually see this, who knows? But I mean, okay, live. I'm probably gonna try to go live again like 7 p.m. the 30th of this month of March. So I'll make an announcement on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. This is I'm Recovery to Wellness. I post on there. So yeah, check me out on Instagram. Message me if you ever want to reach me. You can either find my business inquiries email on my channel, or on my blog, go to the contact page and type in a message in your email and stuff, and then it'll come directly to me. So if you want to chat, feel free. And again, I'm not a professional or anything, but if you do want to chat, you want to talk, and you're a peer, and you know, just share stuff, I guess. Just be careful with what you're sharing on YouTube comments, at least, just in case. You know, just remember that it is the internet, so it does exist, even if you delete it. And I also get notifications if you delete it. So, well, not if you delete it, but I get notifications if you make a comment, but then you delete it later. Like, it existed at one point, so. The whole internet is like a giant archive. But anywho, I'm gonna go. So, thank you all so much for watching. Yes. Thank you for watching. You made it through the video. Congratulations. Here is a virtual cookie. And I will see you when I see you. And as always, stay safe, take care, be well. Should I shorten that? Much love and light to you, and yeah, bye.
I can see a lighthouse through the smoke. Everything is lost, I know.